Okay, everybody, we're all together on Libra Bros YouTube channel, and we're talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game. Now, this game has weird history that dates back over 10 years. Back in the days when it first came out for Xbox 360 and PlayStation Online Network. And everybody was doing things back when that game came out, because right around the time the movie was very popular and everybody knew about it. But not many people knew about the game. And when people knew about the game, they would talk about the movie. And then when they got the game, again, they would talk about the movie. Anyway, Lieber, you want to get the game, right? For when it comes out later on this year?
Yeah, I am definitely gonna get it. Probably because in December, that's probably my theory of when the game comes out. I'm going to be doing a video on it the first day it comes out with you, Soul.
That's great, man. I can't wait. I mean, I'm still debating about when it's going to come out. I'm thinking maybe it'll come out on December or either January of the new year. But if it does come out in December, then I'm definitely going to rush to get it. I have some money on my Xbox One account that I'm going to put into purchasing the game when it comes out. Hopefully, it'll either come out on December 1st or December 25th on Christmas, which that'll be good enough for me, or maybe January 1st. But when it does finally come out, we'll wrap that part up. Now, you're probably wondering, like where they got the idea for this game, and I'm thinking the game River City Ransom was probably a heavy influence on the people who developed this game, because pretty much anything you can do on River City Ransom, you can do in Scott Pilgrim. You can pick up weapons on the street, you can go in stores, buy health upgrades for your health, upgrades for your fighting abilities, and you even boost in stats. The only game that I know that recently came out is just like this would be River City Girls. River City Girls is a spin-off of River City Ransom, and that's another game you're probably going to be doing a documentary or review on when you decide to get it. Especially since we know some of the names of some of the people who did the voice acting for River City Girls. Anyway, in the Scott Pilgrim game, that was like 10 years ago, dude. You must have been, what, like 4 years old at
Yeah,
that time?
4.
Did you even have an Xbox?
When I was 4, like near my late 4, my late 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
my uncle gave me no, okay, so my uncle Johnny let me play this game on his console called Sleeping Dogs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
popular open world game, which was pretty cool.
yep,
And your uncle had an Xbox 360, and he let you play with his.
yeah. When I was I think my late 4 years old.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the weird part about it is, when the game came out 10 years ago, you were 4 years old. When they
Yeah,
took the game off the marketplace, you were 8 years old.
yep,
That means the game was online for 4 whole years before they took it off, which was really messed up. I mean, that's a messed up thing to do to a franchise, just take it off. And I'm thinking they took it off because of licensing issues. Now, people can still play the PlayStation 3 version of this game, but they have to upload it through a certain computer network. And it's sort of like PlayStation 3's online network to their computers, and where you can upload the Scott Pilgrim game and get the game and the DLCs for PlayStation 3. And that's the only way to hack into the game and get it again. But now that the game's coming out and it's going to be available for all systems and platforms, that's going to be the awesome thing. I mean, they're going to release it for the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, the Xbox One, and even for PC. So that means people weren't able to get this on computer. Now, anybody who's like a Steam fan will probably be able to download their own PC version of Scott Pilgrim and get the game with the DLCs. Now, I'm thinking when it does come out for Xbox One, that's the one we're waiting for, it's probably going to have the DLCs sold separately, and we're going to have to like buy the game and the DLCs so we can start playing. One of the DLCs, which came in late in the game's lifespan, gives you the ability to play Wallace Wells, which is Scott Pilgrim game remake, and that DLC gave the ability to play online, which will be awesome when we all start to play the game online together, because we'll definitely need the DLC for that. And when the game finally comes out, you can compare it to, you know, River City Girls. Once you get that game, you can decide which one you like better. Now, I'm thinking we'll probably vote more for the Scott Pilgrim game, you know, because that has 4-player online co-op and River City Girls only has 2. But I was thinking, if we want, we can play River City Ransom, which is available for $5. That also has online play. So, you know, whenever you decide you want to get that game. But anyway,
I might.
back to the Scott Pilgrim game. The game has 7 full characters. One of them is unlocked through beating the game, and the other 2 are DLC characters. So you get to play as Scott, Mega Scott, Mega Scott, Well, Steven Stills, Ives, Mona, Kim, Scott himself, which is pretty cool. The 3 characters have unique fighting abilities. Some of them copy each other's fighting abilities. But either way, they got some really good shit on. But anyway, so a lot of the achievements in the game require you to like try every item, or like buy every food item or every item in every single store. And a lot of characters from the movie make cameo appearances in the game, like Scott's sister, Scott's parents, Knives' mother, Knives' father. You even get to fight Knives' father in the game to get an upgrade. He's a character that when you beat him, you get to unlock him as a bonus character who will back you up in a fight. Now you can't play as him, but like I said, he can back you up in a fight once you've unlocked him. All you have to do is call on him to back you up. And basically, when you play as any of the other characters, Knives usually backs you up. But when you play as Knives herself, the person who comes to back her up is her mom. But either way, it's pretty cool. And like, it's got good pixel art, and it's good. And they call it references a lot of other video games, like Mario, Kirby, River City Ransom. The list goes on. A lot of games they copy. Even the map reminds certain people of the Super Mario World game. And
Yeah.
they make references to games like Mega Man. So they references to all different types of video games. Not any references to like some. Mostly these are references to Nintendo games. But either way, it's pretty cool like what they got. And I'm thinking this is probably what we're gonna work on when we start playing the game. Now, I don't know like which character I'm gonna pick right away, because when I start playing the game, I have to reboot, restart all over, and re-get all that upgrades and abilities and all that stuff, which is gonna take some time. But which character do you want to play as, and which one do you want to boost up as?
Probably Scott.
So you want to start off as the lead character?
Yeah.
Because I picture you playing more as Steven Stills, Scott's bandmate. You know, because he has more XP, and I figured you probably want more of an advantage in the game, you know, having more health. I mean, but that's up to you. I mean, when we played the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, you played as all the lead characters in each game.
Yeah, I
You
did.
were basically the leader of every single character in every single game. Now I still haven't played back all the Capcom beat 'em up bundle videos yet, but I probably will when I get a chance. I probably don't want to play the one for Iron Warrior just because, like, again, we didn't finish that. But I'm hoping you change your mind and we redo that one, because that one is a little messed up. But back to the Scott Pilgrim game. So, like, Ramona Flowers is probably the only character you can pick in the whole game that has her own unique fighting style and abilities, which are really cool. Everybody else has their own fighting styles, but some of them copy each other. Like Steven Stills, his ability is good. Uh, uh, his Scott's roommate Wallace Wells and Steven Stills have the same fighting abilities. So does Kim and Knives. And so does Scott and Nega Scott. But Nega Scott and Scott are basically the same person anyway.
Yep.
So, but they have abilities that copy other games. One of the other games I think they copy is Street Fighter's fighting styles. They got a lot of the fighting styles from Street Fighter. So basically, they copy styles from Marvel vs. Capcom with Wolverine's fighting styles, because you fight a set of Wolverines in the game, and they attack you the same way Wolverine does in that fighting game. But point is, we all can't wait for the game to come out, and we're all just waiting for when the game comes out, and it should come out either during December 1st or December 25th. And I'm hoping when it does come out, we'd be able to get the game and the DLCs right away, and that's all we need for now. So what about you, Liebert? What are you thinking?
When I'm going to get it?
Yeah.
I'll probably get it on December, probably December 20th.
That makes sense if it comes out on the 1st.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hopefully we'll get it by then, and we'll see what's up. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube videos, and this one you're making for your fans so they know that you're excited about the game and when it comes out.
Yep, and that is the end. So, hope you enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed.